Hey guys, happy weigh-in Tuesday. Today is the 19th of March. I'm gonna try to make this short, not like a super rambly. Um, what I'd like to do going forward is my weigh-in videos, and so my weekly weigh-in and my monthly measurement update videos, those are gonna just pretty much be short, sweet, and to the point, and then have other videos posted in theory weekly if I have enough ideas that are more long and content specific. So like I want to do a video on like an updated soft 75 soft, whatever it's called. I have it soft 75. I think it's called 75 soft. Anyway, on that challenge, I want to do one on imposter syndrome and all these other things. So yeah. So let's get to it. We're as you can tell, I'm feeling much better. That started yesterday. I spent the weekend in a nest in my bedroom or on the couch, sleeping on drugs, watching trashy TV. So, my house is a mess, especially my kitchen because I'm the main kitchen person in my house. Like I'm the one like in charge of the kitchen pretty much. Like my husband will take care of like other parts of the house and I take care of the kitchen, and it just hasn't happened because, well, I have a 14-year-old teenager who really is not up to snuff when it comes to taking over mommy's workload. So but that's okay. So last night after work I started reclaiming my house. That's going to continue today. We've got a whole long list of things that need to happen, but we're in there chipping away. So let's just dive in because I would really like these weigh-in videos to be like more shorter, as I think I just said. So shut up, Moran, move on. Okay. So today we came in at 255.3, which is a weight loss of 3.3 since last week. I don't want to have the mentality of I only lost 3 pounds this week, because that's kind of bullshit. I if I was like a regular dieter, not a bariatric patient, if I lost 3 pounds in a week, I would be fucking ecstatic. So I'm trying to have that mentality, which will feed into an imposter syndrome video coming at some point. So things that may not have gone so good this week. One, I haven't had a bowel movement in a few days, and I don't know if it's just because I wasn't really eating, but there'll still be stuff in my system. So we have to work on that. That might also be the reason why my stomach felt very restrictive yesterday. Like for example, like for one of my meals, I usually have 2 cheese sticks. I could only eat 1. So that might be causing that a little bit. I'm not sure. We've also got our female hormone situation going on with what is as much of a period as I would get on my IUD. So that blows. And then I'm sick. This was the first time I've had a head cold, and those can make me a really big baby and like stereotypical man cold. Like no lie, I fully own up to that. I'm a big old baby when I'm like really sick. And the head colds, those get to me the worst. And so the head hunger got to me this week because of that, because I wanted something that would make me feel better in my state of whininess. And it wasn't very nutrition dense food. So yeah. And well, I don't think because there's still going to be restrictions, so it's not like I'm going to eat like 30,000 calories worth of like potato chips, for example. It still wasn't the best choice. But again, this was the first time I've dealt with head hunger here and there, but this was like a big thing. Like I was just like, I want something to make me feel better. And of course, nothing really was. There were times I just wanted like an a massive amount of comfort food and I couldn't have it. Like, I couldn't have the volume I wanted to make myself feel better mentally, because I know, like, a big old bowl of mac and cheese is not going to make my cold go away. It's not going to make my cold feel better. But it was all just like internal, like, comfort stuff. Oh, if you might hear the wind outside. I have my window right next to me open. My house panda demanded it be open. So she's cute, fluffy, adorable. We do what she says. So there's that. So I dealt with that. That was very I caved in because I didn't have it in me to put up a fight against myself when I was already that fucking sick. So yeah. But I did, excuse me guys, in an attempt to kind of like curb that a little bit, I bought some Quest protein chips. I got the nacho cheese and the loaded taco. Those are both good. The loaded taco is my favorite. But again, and so at least I was trying to get my protein in, because nothing like protein based was appealing to me. And I just wanted like soups. And I know soups are a slider food. But like, I know when I had my chest cold, I was like, I want soup. So I made myself a can of Campbell's tomato soup with milk. I didn't add any protein powder because the unflavored protein powder I have makes it frothy and foamy and gross. So I have to look into other options for that. But anyway, so like, I was just like, I'm just gonna have tomato soup and protein be damned. Like, I feel sick and this is what I want. But with the head cold, what I really wanted was like fucking ramen, and I can't have ramen. Like, I can't make a whole thing of ramen and eat it in one sitting. And you can't like leave it, because it'll just absorb and be mooey, gooey, gushy grossness. And when I say ramen, this is literally just it's not like traditional ramen. It's just the noodles, the water, and like half-ish, maybe a little bit more of the flavor packet. I probably would have put in more of the flavor packets. That wasn't feeling good. Yeah, so it's nothing fancy. It's literally just the carbs and sodium. So gummy. Yeah. Like, I was even thinking, I'm like, oh, I could make it in the coffee maker and just like a little chunk, put it into cook at time. And yeah, it was, but then of course I was so fucking sick. I was like, I'm too lazy to do that. So fuck it. So, you know, we're being real here. So yeah, so those are all potential contributing factors, but you know, weight loss is not linear by any means. So yeah, it's, you know, that it was pretty hard this week being sick. It was pretty hard, so it sucks, but we're done, we're over. Hopefully I don't have to deal with being sick for the rest of the year, because I don't typically get sick. Like, I don't typically get a head cold more than once a year. So, and ironically, it's usually about this time that I get sick. It's usually for the last number of years I've been in college, I've taken a break. I've taken a sabbatical. I've taken a break from classes for a bit, because I was just burnt out with COVID and everything. So usually at the end of the spring semester, I get whaled with everything because I'm like fighting it off and pushing through everything. And then like after my final, it's just like I'm dead for like at least a week because I am so sick. So yeah. Yeah, so I think that's all for this update. It was pretty long, but I wanted to give you guys like an update on what happened this week. So yeah, so 8 weeks post-op, we are 41.7 pounds down. I think that's awesome. And yeah, we'll see what happens on Friday, because Friday is my 2-month surgiversary, and we will be doing updated measurements. So I'm not sure how that's gonna go. I'm, uh, I'm, I'm like nervous sighted. I'm nervous and excited. Like, oh, what's gonna happen? But I'm always nervous when I, step on a scale, take measurements. That's just part of the game when you've dieted as long as I did before this surgery. So, I think everyone is that way. Anyway, so I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.